Hey everyone, it's Mia. In this week's episode, the boys are talking about sigh, poop. Can we maybe have one episode that doesn't go right into the toilet talk? Anywho, they also talk about family traditions through the years, car cup holders, and Joshua changes up the fortune of the week. Enjoy.
Hello, Joshua. Welcome to episode 6 of Sorry for the Delay. How are you, Joshua?
Good morning, Sean. Good morning. I am
morning.
fabulously tired, fabulously on time at 4:20. Yeah, I'm fabulous. No, not
That's
really. I'm tired. I'm
Yeah.
not fabulous. I stepped on a pile of dog shit on my way home today, and it was epic. Yeah, you know it was the type of dog shit that just goes right up almost to your heels, like a Great Dane laid it. Kind of hit the socks and the pants. Yeah, it was a dinosaur shit.
Oh, that's gross. That's gross.
Yeah, 8 hours of work, and then you get off work, and then you just step in a pile of shit on your way home. Congratulations.
How'd you not see it?
I thought it was a pile of dirt.
Oh, God. Okay, all right.
And it was pretty
sense.
apparent after I stepped on it that there was corn in it and a whole lot of other things I wasn't prepared to see.
Oh, gross. So that was like on your way, like from your car to from. Oh, God. That's awful.
Yeah, thanks for playing. Game of life.
Just fuck you, Joshua.
Yeah. Here you go. You didn't have lunch? We'll have this instead. A pile of dog shit.
Well, you know what? Speaking of things that kind of suck, that brings me to the topic, Joshua. One topic that I wanted to talk about today. People who order one thing in the drive-thru, Joshua. This irks me to no degree. Like, first of all, what are you doing that you're willing to wait 10, 15 minutes maybe in line to order literally one soda or one hamburger, like just one fucking item? Like what? Like, do you not have concept of time, or do you not value like your life or anything? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing ordering one thing in a drive-thru? Go inside, do something else other than that. Like, am I in the wrong on this? Like, am I in the wrong? Like, is this just a thing that people do? Do you order one thing in a drive-thru?
I'm guilty of that, Sean.
Oh no.
Where I live, there's a Wendy's.
Yeah.
And sometimes I will go just for a Frosty. Who else likes Frosties? Am I the only person that will just order a Frosty going to the drive-thru? Or a McFlurry? Okay. Or there's a Foster Freeze. You're going there just to order, what are those things called? A Blizzard?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
The food sucks, so I'm not buying food from Foster Freeze. Half the time Wendy's gives you diarrhea, so you don't eat the food there either, so you're just going for one thing. So I can relate. I am guilty. You will be behind me ordering one thing at the drive-thru, but I promise to make it fast.
Okay. All right. I mean, you make a solid point. I guess there is time when you need to just order one thing, but I still don't like it. I don't like. Are you still that lazy that you don't want to go inside to order the one thing? I guess it makes sense. It still irks me.
Well, you also have to, sometimes when you're going up to the fast food, I don't know if anybody else can relate. Like there is the thought of you will eat inside or you go to the drive-thru on approach. Yeah. You pull into the parking lot and you just see a mess inside. A lot of people, maybe there's a family of 9 ordering food, and I don't want to sit there.
See, those people should have took the drive-thru.
Cry. Yeah, but no, for them it's like babysitting. Let's just take them to it's like the
good point.
The playpens. You just let your kids run around the fucking restaurant. The fast food and just So of course they're not going to go to the drive-thru because then they have to sit in the car longer with their kids. So
yeah, no, good point.
Yeah.
Still though,
so I'm doing it. I'm ordering one thing, Sean. I'm ordering it because it's convenient. and I don't have to deal with the people on the inside and smelling their just after McDouble farts, and all the nastiness that comes out.
It just seems like such a waste.
I don't have to sit next to that.
I mean, I get it. All right, I understand now. I guess. Yeah, maybe you just want the one Blizzard, you want the one McFlurry. Like, yeah, I understand, but still, like, it's more like people who wait 20. Like, if there's a line, right? There's a line of cars, and you're still waiting in that line to order just the one thing. That's kind of what gets me.
So, are you saying that fast food should have like an express line? Like an express drive-through? If you're ordering 3 items or less, go in this line. Are you suggesting fast foods adopt an express line at the drive-through? Who's taking that? Is anybody interested in taking an express line at fast food, or is that considered express already?
You know what? That's a great question. I think curbside kind of already does the express thing for you, right? Like, if you have 3 items or less,
slower than the drive-thru though.
Sometimes, like for example, up here, curbside's pretty quick for us. Like, if it's like 1 or 2 things, they bring them out pretty fast. So, express line sounds fun. Like, yeah, maybe I just want this McFlurry, and it would make me happy because then I know those people are just ordering ones and twosy things, and so when they get all their stuff quicker, it makes more sense, So I'm okay with that. Bring on the express line. Let's do this. Let's put another line right next to a line so that we can express those bad boys.
Okay, we got cars involved in this. What about the people that want to just walk up to the drive-thru and they don't want to go inside?
Oh, that's
like what are we doing for those people?
Like, do we have kiosks outside? You know what I mean? Like, how McDonald's already has those like order, like you push the button and it orders for you, right? Kiosks outside? Maybe?
Yes.
Like, is that what we're thinking here? Like,
we might be onto something.
Kiosk outside. You just go in there, or you just. Well, I mean, that's. See, here's the thing. Like, are we catering to people on bicycles now, or are we just catering to people who just want to walk up? Like, because if you're walking up already, you might as well just go inside.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with. They got a pretty good process so far. People are always gonna order one item. I don't know. I'm
gonna murder you.
I know I'm gonna murder
you. If you're waiting in the 15-minute line and you're ordering one thing, I'm gonna murder you. Go do something else. Make the thing that you're gonna wait 15 minutes for. You'd probably be able to make it in that time too.
So I guess one more question on this. One more question. How do you know they're ordering one item? Are you peering?
Oh, I got my binoculars
at the menu as they're ordering, so you know that they only have one thing.
Yeah, I'm a little
lurking.
Do you not do this? Like, when you're like,
no.
The best example I can give you is McDonald's, right? McDonald's usually has the 2 lanes, right? And so you're kind of just like, you're bored waiting for the other one to be like the guy in front of you to order. So I'm looking over, I'm reading what they got, and my mouth is drooling. And then I see a guy just order a Slurpee or a Coke, and it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life right now, buddy? That you're ordering one Coke. Now I get it. Some people have medical reasons to order a Diet Coke, or they order a Coke. So I understand that. And if that's the case, then I'm sorry I'm yelling at you. But you know that you have these dietary things happening with you, like health issues. You should probably plan that a little better. Just saying. So yes, I am peering over and what is it, being a I don't know. Voyeur? I guess a voyeur. Yes, I'm being a voyeur. Yes.
Is that a voyeur?
Yeah, with food.
Is that a casual term, voyeur?
I don't think it is, but we're using it.
Voyeur. We're going to use voyeur? Okay.
Joshua, in the other episode.
For all you voyeurs out there, Sean's interested. He is a voyeur.
I mean, shit. Mia, cut all that shit.
We found one, folks. There's always one in the crowd. I can look, but I can't touch.
I mean, that's what strip clubs are, right? Just fucking people being voyeurs. You can't fucking touch them.
It is, yeah.
So, There you go. That's
Okay.
I guess that solves my question.
Yeah, people are doing it. People will continue to do it, but I think they did combat that, as you alluded to, with the it's like what is it? What do you call it? Curbside?
Yeah, curbside.
Yeah. That's another form.
Still though.
So,
oh God, it just irks me to no end. Knowing that you're just wasting your day waiting for something, just one item. Like, it's not even a meal. Damn it.
Well, Sean,
God damn it.
Just know that that you may, yeah.
We'll just leave it at that, Joshua.
Sorry.
How about I'm sorry,
I
got straight into that. I'm so sorry, Joshua. Let's have
no
this day in history.
No, that's good. I was gonna try to like lead that into Sean, you don't have to worry about it for that much longer because we only have 54 days left of this year. So
54 days left. What happened? I feel like we just had 60 days left.
On this November 7th, on today, November 7th, you only have a few more days to deal with assholes in the drive-thru for that much longer. Then it's a new year. Maybe you make this a New Year's resolution that
to not get mad at people.
But not get mad at people. Maybe buy them their one item. So you know what? I got a coupon for your ass. Here it is.
Well, most of the time they're in front of me though, so I can't.
So, yes. But I have a couple things for this day in history. If anybody gives a shit, which you probably don't, but I found a fun one.
All right,
maybe it's fun, maybe it's not. I always question these things that I find. So, in 2019, I thought this was kind of cute. In 2019, Queen Elizabeth II confirms she is no longer buying clothes made with real fur.
Oh shit! Okay.
I guess some mix up with PETA, I guess so it I'm not sure how old Queen Elizabeth II was in 2019, but it took her that long to figure out.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I'm not going to wear real fur.
Yeah, how long was she wearing real fur for? Like at that point, did it really matter? I mean, go on.
I'm sure that queen probably has herds of animals in her closets in that palace, so she probably made the right choice. Probably a few extinct animal furs in her closet.
This is my dodo
made
fur. Check this out.
I would be curious to know if she has a dodo fur.
Right.
Besides that, here's another good one that you LSD lovers out there.
Oh, me.
Yeah, right. Any of you tried LSD? Sorry, but back in 2000, the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration discovers one of the country's largest LSD labs inside a converted military missile silo in Winnebago, Kansas.
What?
Sorry, I can't. Yeah. So they converted a missile silo into an LSD lab. Holy shit.
That's awesome. That's really
talk about making use of your. Yeah, like, dude, that is awesome. Just to convert a military missile silo into a LSD lab. That's great.
That's fucking great.
That's great.
That's great. More power to those guys. I mean, unfortunately, it's no longer there, but shit, that's awesome.
And just to rewind it, just because we got done talking about dead people in our last episode, I got to bring back dead real quick. Mm-hmm. And on this day in history, in 1980, the actor Steve McQueen, one of Hollywood's leading men of the 1960s, 70s, and the star of such action thrillers as Bullet and The Towering Inferno, dies at the age of 50 in Mexico. Where he was undergoing, where he's undergoing experimental treatment for cancer.
Oh, that's sad.
So, to bring it back to death one more time, because Halloween, I got some skeletons behind me. You got dead people.
Halloween's still not over. Still hasn't hit over here in the past.
Halloween doesn't have to be one day. People,
exactly. It's like the Halloween. Monster Mash. The Monster Mash is a great song, regardless of season. It's beautiful.
So that is my November 7th, day of history. My 3 picks. If you got better ones, feel free to lay them out there.
Lay them in the
That's what I came up with. Yeah.
Nice, Joshua.
I went with fur, LSD, and a dead guy.
A dead guy. All bangers, bro. All bangers. You know?
Yeah. I mean, shit, you got better ones? Let me hear them. I'd love to read your nonsense too.
Oh, that was great, Joshua. I'm still stuck on the I've got 50 more days of the year left.
54.
That worries
me. Give
me.
yourself 4 more days.
Give myself more. Sorry. I'm cutting myself short here, you know.
Yeah, give yourself 4 more days, Jesus. You know.
That's not a long time, Joshua. That is not a long time. I mean, what?
No, it's not. I mean, it really goes by fast.
What can you do in 54 days? You know,
I had that.
Can you plant anything in 54 days?
You can actually. Don't make me Google that one, Sean. For those of you who may miss it, I did look at what you could plant in a short amount of time. Because like I told Sean, and if you missed it, I am looking to grow an inside garden, a plant wall, you know, lettuce,
planty wall,
squat, whatever you can grow inside, indoor, natural light, whatever. So I did look that up, but it's mostly leafy greens. You got tomatoes. You can throw some strawberries in there. Yeah,
you can make strawberries. You can grow strawberries in 54 days.
No, those do take longer, but those are some of the things I did find that you could grow inside.
See, that would have been cool. Like if we had strawberries growing in the background right there. I'd like to see some of them berries.
Oh. Yeah, I got ideas for the background, and it's gonna come alive for sure. But you know, we kind of fast forward through your drive-thru thing. I did find a fun fact about your drive-thru, Sean.
Oh shit! Okay, lay it on me.
Yeah. So, oh fuck. So, like Sean said, who orders one thing at the drive-thru, right?
Well, we already know.
So there is a history behind drive-thrus.
Oh,
so
really?
So Sean, did you know this? Before there was drive-thrus, there were drive-ins. Did anybody know this?
I mean, yeah,
before
because
you could drive.
Yeah, Ponyboy, bro. Ponyboy drove into one of those drive-ins.
Before you could drive through, you had to drive in this bitch. They didn't just let you drive through. You had to park. So, yeah, you couldn't just say, nah, I'm out of here. So, so this form of restaurant began making its appearance as far back as the 1920s.
Holy
and there was a
shit.
place called Kirby's Pig Stand that was open in Dallas. Yeah, Kirby's Pig Stand. This is I googled it. You guys can fact check this. So somebody look it up. But Kirby's Pig Stand, it opened in Dallas, Texas in 1921.
1921? Yeah. Dude, that's old as fuck.
But those are drive-ins, not drive-thrus.
Still though, I didn't know they had cars back then.
So get this. In my fun little just rabbit hole, just going down there, and I know nobody gives a shit. But you know those little fucking cup holders that everybody has in their car now? That's so convenient. Yeah. You love to put your Slurpees, and you love to put your fucking your Four Locos and all your fucking Buzz Balls and all your shit in there, right? Starbucks,
your King Cobras.
You know, maybe your fucking girlfriend's, you know, I don't know, her water bottle.
Your water bottle.
I ran out of things to say. Yeah. So you know those things that are so convenient that are in your car, everybody's car. Yeah. So those were not a car staple or a thing in a car until about the 80s. And those only became popular because of drive-thrus. So the automobile industry did not adopt cup holders until drive-thrus became popular.
Damn, so you're saying there was a point in time, because nobody's buying the latest model of car, right? Like you have that car for like a little while before you buy a new car. So you're saying there was a point in time where drive-thrus were a thing, and they didn't have cup holders in their car. So you were freewheeling all these cups of soda that you were getting?
Correct. So it wasn't until the 1980s. It was considered a must-have in every car.
That's
the
fucking
80s.
crazy. I mean, I guess it's
So
like the same thing
drive-in
as
started.
seatbelts.
Yeah, seatbelts, all the kind of things we take for granted. Automatic windows. I still have manual windows you crank up by hand. You know, my truck's a 2001, so it should have had it by then, but
do they still
it
work?
wasn't. They do work, and I haven't had to replace it yet. Knock on wood.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
This is me knocking on wood. My desk isn't even wood. It's like cardboard and shit. So I hope it works. But yeah, man. So appreciate your cup holders because they weren't in every car. It was a thing. You just
that's fucking that's crazy to me. I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? Nobody knows what's going to be the next thing on tech, like the next thing in tech, right? So not having cup holders makes sense. That's crazy though.
Yeah, we take it for granted. I take those little things for granted. The little cup holders. Who
mine's full of trash right now. I'm really taking it for granted.
it's they've turned into what, garbage cans?
Garbage can, yeah, exactly.
I mean, now they have cup holders that heat your coffee. They cool your drinks. Like, these things have become so sophisticated, and they all started because of drive-thrus.
Damn, that's fucking awesome. I want a cup holder. That
and you know who
keeps my
fucked
drink
up the
hot.
industry of the drive-thrus? You know who really just made it like this is the standard for drive-thrus? Is McDonald's. They're credited for like, this is why drive-thrus exist, because this type of food.
Okay, I can see that. I mean, weren't they like one of the first ones to like put out quote unquote fast food, right?
Yeah, I mean, who heard of Kirby's Piggy Stand? Pig stand. Who the fuck heard of Kirby in the 1920s? Nobody gives a shit. But when McDonald's comes through in the automobile industry, goes, holy shit, McDonald's, we're putting cups in our cars because of you. Like, there's a deal there.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense why they're one of the largest corporations in the world now. So
I brought that shit back.
That's great.
This is why people order one fucking thing, because those cup holders.
They're the ones. Remember,
not taking. I go there
taking them for granted. That makes sense.
I just told you. What do I go there for? One thing. I told you a Frosty. Where does a Frosty sit? Not in your freaking on your balls.
Yeah.
I mean, they sit in the cup holder.
You're right. See, it makes sense now. I'm sorry, everybody who is only ordering one thing. I didn't know that you were just trying to do it not to take your cup holder for granted. I apologize. That's on me. You know, that's my bad.
You're fucking with history, Sean.
I know.
Okay.
I know. Look, I'm anti-American. I'm sorry.
Oh God! Because of the cup holder.
Because the cup holder.
I want to see those stickers.
Yeah,
somebody make one of those stickers. Yeah. For the one asshole ordering the one thing like me, like
anti-cup holder. Join us next week when Joshua has an anti-cup holder sticker.
Right here, it's gonna be on. I'm gonna embroider right here on my chest. You're gonna see it. Join the club.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, Josh, I did not expect you to have any of those things queued up. I didn't know that you were gonna go into that. That's amazing. Thank you for that.
I go deep. I really look into things. You bring something up, I'm gonna look into it, but I do want to be fact checked. If anybody gives a shit, which most people won't, they don't care about that shit.
Nobody cares. We're just really on in the background, like Netflix. Like someone's sister's getting boinged right now. Like,
ooh,
they're just listening to the voices. We're just noise. So,
well, thank you for letting us.
You know what? Yeah,
you could be listening to the waterfalls. You could
if you're smashing right now and you're listening to this, like, hey, we like you. Thank you. Good thrust. That was a good one. Oh man. All right, Joshua, should we get into our main topic here? We're about 30 minutes in, surprisingly.
Do we have a main topic? Do we ever have a main topic?
We don't really, but I want to talk about this one because we're going into the Thanksgiving season, and everybody, you know what? Hang on, tangent before that, because now I've hit a nerve with myself. we go directly from Halloween into Christmas now. There's no Thanksgiving in between. Now, I understand the controversy with Thanksgiving, being part Native American myself and my people getting murdered and the controversy, right? But as a lover of food and family time and tradition, like, I don't want to skip Thanksgiving. I wish it was celebrated more as like and they're kind of getting into it, like as a time to like give thanks to people in your life and stuff, right? It's slowly starting to become more of that, which is nice, but we still skip it. Like we still skip the celebration of it, right? I think the only thing that Thanksgiving has is like the Macy's Day Parade. Like, do you even watch the Macy's Day Parade, Joshua? Like, is that a thing on your checklist?
No.
See,
I don't even have cable.
Well, I mean, you can watch it on streaming. It streams now.
No, because that means I actually have to make it a point to switch to that shit, and I'm not watching the Macy's Day Parade.
See, all right. Well, see, in my family, one of my family traditions is to watch that parade. Like, it's just something that we do. I mean, it's not always the most entertaining thing every year, but it's something that we've done every single year. But I guess the topic of this quote unquote episode today, being quote unquote a topic today, is family traditions. Like, do you have any family traditions, Joshua, that you still hold like nowadays, or do maybe you have not with your family but your immediate like significant other or anything like that?
Well, if I can be honest,
Mm-hmm.
I have watched the Macy's Day Parade, but I watch it for a whole nother reason you do.
Oh no. What?
Yeah.
What do you
I watch it for the same reason why most people watch NASCAR. Why do you watch NASCAR?
Are you just waiting for something to happen? It's like...
Yeah. I'm waiting for some chick with a hula hoop to smack some little kid in the face, or a float to just go off the rails and run a few people over. Like, it sounds cruel. I don't want to be mean like that, but if a float goes crazy, that's when I'm watching. I'm watching that YouTube clip every single day. I want some shit to go sideways. I want a balloon to pop. I want it to hit a building. I want something. I don't want anybody to die or get maimed or cost them the rest of their life of injury. But they probably have safety protocols of something goes crazy. But I want to watch it for the person who slips on the banana peel. I want to watch it for just the disaster. It's just I want to see something happen.
I get it. You're watching it for that adrenaline rush of live TV, right? Just you never know what can
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Just like you're just waiting for something to happen, waiting for that hard cut.
I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't play it like if it would like cut to Snoopy's playhouse or something. Like they would take it in a positive direction. All of a sudden you wouldn't have a part of the parade there. Like, where did that all go? And then you find out later a float went crazy. But
Snoopy killed like
if you're
16 people.
watching it for the beauty of it, I get it. You can respect the artistry and the design because it's hundreds of hours that go into it, and I respect that. I love creativity. I have a little bit of myself. Look at my shit background. But I'm watching it just for that. So that was my tangent. And for family traditions, I guess I could say family traditions was pretty straightforward and simple. Just get together, talk stories, remember, talk with grandma, talk with grandpa, dad, mom. They remind you of all the dumb shit that you used to do. Just probably storytelling, hanging out, food. Stuff like that. But I can't think of anything that like serious family. I'd probably have to ask my mom.
I get you.
But I can't think of anything that's just like a staple, a tradition. Like, this is what we do, and this is, we're always putting a puzzle together, or some shit, or fucking balloon fight, or bobbing for apples, or playing hide and go seek, and then telling the donkey. We're not doing shit like that. You
I
know,
get you.
so
Yeah.
when I hear about family traditions, I'm like, it's awesome. Like some of them I hear, like, dude, that would have been cool to do, but no, I tried my first beer at a Thanksgiving or some shit. You know, I don't have a really exciting story.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess that's just kind of like so some people have, right? They don't really have anything as far as like family traditions go. They just kind of do exactly as you do, like just get together with family. And I guess in a sense that could be a tradition because you're doing it every year, so which is nice.
Yeah, we watch sports, right? Football's usually on. Don't the
Oh
Cowboys
yeah,
usually play on Thanksgiving? Yeah, so we
it's
watch
a
football.
Yeah, somebody plays.
So that could be a tradition right there. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
a Dallas Cowboys fan, you know, at all, but it's sports. Played sports my whole life, so you know, I'm an athlete in a sense. You know, not so much anymore, but yeah, that could be a tradition, I guess.
Yeah, no, for sure,
For
definitely could be.
sports.
So like for me,
Yeah.
like we have traditions, like we have a few of them, like the Macy's Day Parade is one of them. And that's just like Thanksgiving. And then on top of the Thanksgiving stuff is like every year, at least in recent years, like for the past like 7 or 8 years, it's like we make like the turkey together. But since we moved up here, kind of stopped that tradition. Obviously, can't make a turkey down in California, being up here in Washington doesn't make any sense.
That'd be, yeah.
But before moving up here, we would make the turkey every year. Like myself and my mom would make the turkey. And then it was just me for a few years. I think the biggest tradition I think that we have though is like I like to call it the drunk Santa Claus hat tradition, which is where I don't know if you've heard of them, Joshua, but these Hallmark movies. Do you know what a Hallmark movie
Yes.
is? Well, a Hallmark movie will be playing on the TV, and we will have Santa hats on both sides of the screen on the TV, right? And so when the Santa hat aligns with a character in the movie, you take a shot. And so we've been doing this for like 5-6 years now, and I think we're bringing it back because we moved 2 years ago, and now we're bringing it back this year. We're going to do it virtually, and so it should be pretty exciting. But everybody knows that those movies are super cheesy and shit, right? So it's like not only are you getting more entertainment value, but you're like it's like watching sports, and you're just like hoping that one of the characters' head lines up just right so that you can take a shot, and then you just take shots for fun, you know. But that is
fun.
probably like
Well,
one of our more like recent traditions, but like, you know, it's a good time. I would recommend to anybody out there watching Hallmark movies, just like do some Santa chugs. Like it's really fun.
I mean, I'm interested in knowing what other people's, you know, traditions are, because I mean, it's a time when family does come together and people do get close, or some people get more distant. Let's be honest.
There's that too. Yeah.
I mean, you know, when you start thinking about it, Thanksgiving is one of those times where you typically bring people that you love with you, or you bring them with you because you don't want to see them again. You're like, this is a great opportunity to create some fuckery, right? Like, how else do you create? Just bring somebody you just know is gonna fuck up. You know they're gonna say some shit, like the racist uncle or the grandma that, you know, her false teeth fall out all the time, and you just stick them in some chile or something and just say, "Grandma, here you go. You forgot your teeth over here." You know,
why is it spicy?
Like, yeah. I mean, is it wrong to mess with your grandma? She's your grandma. Now, somebody else messing with your grandma is kind of messed up, but put a little habanero paste on the inside of those dentures.
Start a whole new family tradition, baby. Let's go.
She gonna be coming in hot.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
To jump off that thing about bringing people who either can or can't ever come back, Joshua. Like, how do you feel about people who bring their pets to like a family gathering? Like, and not just like holiday and shit, but like people just bring their pets unannounced to like your house or to family gathering, I guess.
Well, I just, as I mentioned, starting the show, on my way to my car, I stepped in a big pile of shit.
Yeah.
Right. And that was just, there's a pile of dirt. I could walk through that.
I like how that was the first thing that you thought of. Like it was this shit was so massive that you were like, that's just dirt.
It could be real.
Yeah, it couldn't be real. I'm just gonna step in this.
It's the type of pile of shit that you question, like, this is not real, but yeah. So
Jesus.
If someone's bringing their dog to my house, man, like, I don't know. I have dogs, so I have 2 dogs, so and I do have a little yard, so probably at my house we could get away with them just send it like people do with their kids, like, get the fuck out of here, you know what I mean? Just go outside with the rest of the animals, you know what I mean?
Yeah, makes
like
sense.
You could probably do that with, but if you live in a little home where all you have is this carpet and you make everybody take off your shoes and you're that type of person, I would say don't bring animals over because you're gonna get upset. It's gonna ruin your Thanksgiving.
Yeah, for sure.
But I love animals, so I probably would allow it. You know what I mean? Like I have tile in my house, so not that it's excusable that your dog comes over to my house and takes a shit. That's not excusable.
Yeah.
Like. So please don't bring your dogs over to Josh's house to take shits on my tile. It's not what I'm advertising. It's not a space for that.
What if I took a shit on your tile, Joshua? Is that different?
I mean, it'd probably be the size of the shit that I stepped on, so I might think it's a pile of dirt anyways.
Who tracked all this dirt in here?
I would just be like, why does the dirt smell so bad? Holy shit. It's fucking dirt right in here in the middle of the floor. But I'm a dog person. I'm an animal person. They probably could come over, but please be prepared to if you're going over to somebody's house with your animal, be mindful. Bring a baggie. Or okay, yes. Okay, here that's another part of it. Sorry to kind of go sideways on this topic because they're talking about shit. But even if you're going to another person's house, please still bring your doggy poo bags. Don't expect to be using my 3-ply paper or my doggy shit bag. You bring your kids' diapers, bring your doggy shit bags too.
Okay. All right. I respect that. Like, and not only I had to ask the question, unannounced, Joshua, like, are you okay with them bringing their pet unannounced to your house? Is that okay?
No, I need to know. I need to know if you're bringing I need to know.
So if they brought
I need to know what kind of party it is.
Yeah, if they brought the pet unannounced, you'd be pissed, right?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't be pissed. I might be a little unprepared because like I kind of want to know, what's coming into my space.
I get you.
Like I have to mentally prepare because I'm you're a guest until you're not. And so if you come around with some fuckery, you're probably not going to be a guest no more. So just,
Okay, question.
You got the password.
Just a hypothetical. Let's say I go over, right? But I'm wearing a dog collar and being handled by somebody. Like I am identifying as a pet. Is that okay?
If you identify before you enter the door,
you'll allow it.
Respectable.
Thank you.
You have to identify.
Okay.
Like the peace officers, just like identify yourself. You need to identify yourself as what you are.
I am
before
dog.
you come into my house. Yeah, I'll put down a big ass map for you, and you can roll the fuck around if you want to.
It gives a whole new meaning.
I need to know how you're going to be acting. I need to know prior to your ass coming to my house
gives a whole new
how you're going to be
on that pile of shit that was on the floor.
Fuck yeah! I need to know who it comes with and why it's there. Who does that shit belong to?
But I'm in the same boat as you are, Joshua. If you're gonna bring your pet over, like, I mean, obviously we live in an apartment over here, so it's like you can't really bring your pet over. There's nowhere to put it. Like, so it better be fucking potty trained or whatnot. Like, and yeah, I'm with you. Bring your own potty bags. Like, that's common sense, but most people don't have common sense. So
yeah, like we have a friend who comes over and just like she's come over and she's got a little boy, which is cool. Me and my girlfriend love kids or whatever, but there was a time when she came over and she ran out of diapers. We're like, dang it. So we were all having drinks. We're having fun. It was, just dinner and stuff. And then she had to leave abruptly because she didn't have any diapers. So what did she do next time she came over? She brought extra diapers. So now we have extra diapers at our house, and we don't mind that. That's totally okay. So yeah, just come prepared, or leave behind something that you may need to use later. Like,
so wait, hang on.
You leave it.
Are you saying that the next time I go over, if I want to leave, I don't know, maybe like 13 pairs of underwear, like a shirt, is that okay?
I should have not said what I just said.
The door is open now, Joshua. I'm sorry.
I know. I'm prepared for shit on my lawn in the morning. I'm mentally preparing myself for the 10 people that might see this, the 1.5 person that just loves the shit on people's lawn coming by.
I'm gonna write your name in it, buddy.
Ugh, gosh, big old J-sized turd just came out like that. Like, did it land like that? Did it land in a J? Did it really? Did you grab that with your nasty hands and reshape that shit? As it came out
I reshaped that shit, buddy. I reshaped the shit out of that shit.
God, this is a whole episode about poo. I'm sorry.
So, yeah, what did we? The thing is that it came out organically. We didn't have to force it with stool softener or anything. It's just
Jesus.
How many more poop references can I get in here? Let's go.
Well, I could ask you, what do you like more, pie or cake?
Oh,
you like fucking, you know what I mean? What are we still talking about? Food, or are we talking about shit still? What are we talking about? Pie or cake? Lay it on me. What do you like, pie or cake? And we're talking about food.
So I already know the answer to your question.
Thanksgiving. To reel it back in.
Hey, give thanks, right? We thank you for listening or watching. We love you. Cheers. To answer your question, Joshua, I am most definitely a pie guy. All right. I love pie. I love apple pie. I love pumpkin pie. I mean, look at me. I'm the size of a pie. It's delicious. I love it. Not so much a cake guy. I don't like frosting. So, yeah, I don't like cake. Unless it's cheesecake, because then that's different in my mind, because there's no frosting on cheesecake. So, I like pie. What about you, Joshua?
So do you? Well, I have a question about your pie.
Sure.
Do you take ice cream with your pie? Because people do ice cream with pie, right?
Yes, they do. They do ice cream.
So,
I'm kind of lactose intolerant, so eating ice cream is like a little bit torture on my stomach.
No, we're past the poo.
I'm just saying.
Let's not bring it back. Let's not rewind back to the poo. Let's not go back to the poo. I know you want to go there. We're done. I started the episode with stepping on shit. Let's try not to end the episode with more shit.
I do like having ice cream with my pie, though. It is delicious. Give me a good vanilla bean. Like, ooh, yes. Warm ice cream over top of, cold ice cream over top of warm pie. But, I mean, the ice cream then gets warm, so it is the warm ice cream technically. But it is delicious. I'm all for it. Fucking put it in me. Fucking give me an IV of it. I don't give a shit. I'm all for it.
If pie or cake?
Yeah, pie or cake.
Ugh. It's a tough choice. Because I do like ice cream, and I don't have the poo problem. So I'm probably gonna go with cake.
Really? A cake guy?
I think I'm gonna go cake.
Oh, okay. Now, why is that, Joshua? Why do you like cake more than pie?
I like the moistness of cake.
Okay.
I like the fluffiness of cake. I like the variety of cakes. Not that you can't get variety of pies. I mean, I know that's there too, but Jeez, there's a lot of good cakes out there.
So then what's your
You know, if you
favorite
could
cake,
make-
Joshua?
I go chocolate all the way. I'll go chocolate on chocolate,
Ooh.
and I'll eat it on a chocolate made hardened spoon.
It's the spoonful of chocolate cake.
I will just chocolate hardened spoon. I will eat the cake and the spoon. I love chocolate. Love it. Dark chocolate, light chocolate, medium chocolate they haven't even invented yet. I will try it first. Put it on my plate.
Okay. So then I got to ask you
Yes.
another question, Joshua. Like if they made a pie where the crust was solid chocolate and the innards of the pie, because the way I classify a pie is crust on the bottom, right? Makes a shell, right? And the top's open. That gets covered with another layer of pie, right? So that makes your pie, right? So if there was a pie, how many times can I say
That's
pie?
right.
If there was another pie squared one that was made completely of chocolate, right? And the innards of this spherical object that I will not say the name of was more chocolate, would that be your favorite?
Yes. I would love to eat any amount of chocolate I could fit in my body.
Okay. Do you think you could eat
I will
your own body weight worth of chocolate?
God, there's so many things I could say right here. I'm gonna steer away from all the chocolatey imagination that's going through my head right now. Like what I would eat chocolate off of. Like you could just, damn, you could just look at my eyes, look at my face, just know where these thoughts are going. I love chocolate. I will eat it off almost anything. Except I'm not gonna say it.
Penises.
Yes. That's debatable. But no. I'm sticking with food. Chocolate
right.
cake. You make a chocolate hard crusted pie.
Okay. So just
Make
chocolate
me
in
a
general. You're just a chocolate
spoon.
fan.
Yeah, chocolate. It's just something about something. I used to be a big vanilla, like when it came to ice cream. I used to only eat vanilla, and then I discovered Rocky Road, and I discovered all these other chocolatey, fun, savory eats, and my goodness, I just got to be careful because I love it.
Oh, that's
I
awesome,
really do
Joshua.
like chocolate.
Well, there you go. That answers the question. Are we both cake or pie guys? Question has been answered. Now,
Cake
Joshua.
for Joshua, pie for Sean.
Hell yeah. We're at close to 10 minutes here from wrapping up. I feel like this episode has went from poop to more poop. So I need you to scoop us out of the toilet. And
That was so dumb.
was that one bad?
So
Was that one
dumb.
bad?
That was so dumb.
I need some value finds, Joshua. You got some value finds on you today? Did you get anything this week?
I don't have any value finds this week.
Any fun
I
finds?
totally. The only value is I have not much value in my bank account, and even though shit doesn't cost that much, I still don't have enough for it. So, folks, good luck finding shit that doesn't cost that much because everything's expensive as shit right now. Good luck.
I love it, Joshua. Well, I do have one fun find. Not a value find, unfortunately. Well, actually, it could be both. But it's right behind me. It's been in the whole episode this whole entire time. But right behind me, I'll go ahead and see if I can pull it out here. So, this little guy, this little mamushka here, this little pumpkin boy, this little guy right there. We got that up in Leavenworth a few weeks ago, right? He was only $5, Joshua. $5 for this little bastard here. And the fun part about him is that he glows in the dark. Obviously, I can't show him glowing in the dark because it's almost impossible. But just know that his entire body glows in the dark, and it's beautiful. So, like, when all the lights are off, he looks cool as shit. So,
is it like a Christmas ornament or it's just like a shelf?
It's just a
like a shelf
paperweight.
ornament, little.
Yeah, just a little
What do they call those
paperweight.
things? Little knickknack, little tchotchke.
Yeah, a little tchotchke. That's all it is. So, something to commemorate the day that we had up there. So, it's nice. Yeah, that's my value and my fun find.
Well, good job, Sean. I'm glad you had a spare $5.
Oh yeah,
I would have shown it, but I don't think the penny I found walking out of work today is a value find, because I did find one. It was a 1972.
Oh, wow.
I haven't checked to see if it's worth anything. Like maybe it's one of those rare pennies that's worth like $100,000. I haven't checked yet,
okay.
but it was sitting a little too close to the pile of shit I stepped on, so I'm.
That's what to ask, but I didn't want to bring it back to the poop.
That wasn't a value find. That's one penny I found in the parking lot. It wasn't worth showing.
Oh,
I did find one though.
Oh, I'm glad you found a penny. They say pennies are good luck when you find them, but I never understood. Was it when their heads was facing down, or was it when they were facing up that it would counted as good luck? I always thought it was just like if you found a penny, it was good luck, like in general.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Somebody answer that.
Yeah, let me know in the doobly
Somebody
in the comments. Put it down somewhere.
Yeah,
over
if
there.
they're even turned on. If they're not turned on, there's probably a reason.
Oh yeah,
It's getting weird down there.
Yeah,
Comments do get weird.
They do get weird, Joshua. It's really awkward sometimes, like gross. Nobody wants to see.
But if you know the answer, we'll keep that on there. We'll keep that. That'll be a fact. We'll just leave that in there. Maybe highlight it as a thank you or something.
Oh yeah, there you go. Put a little note
heart
thing
next
on
to it.
it.
Like,
Yeah, the
thank
little
you.
heart. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Thank you. Yeah.
So what do you say, Joshua? Should we go ahead and get the fortunes going?
So, fortunes,
baby.
Okay, let's talk fortunes. Let's talk. I don't have fortune cookies, but what I do have.
You don't have fortune
What I
cookies?
do have is I have a big ass jar. So the backstory of fortunes and how this kind of came to be is every fortune cookie that I have ever opened, I have always saved the fortune. I've always done this. So this isn't something that's like all of a sudden me and Sean started talking about this, like, holy shit, fortune cookie thing. No, I save every fortune. I save all the numbers. I save everything. So today,
he's a fucking hoarder, everybody.
we're gonna take a little bit. We're gonna take a blast from the past.
Oh shit!
We're gonna go a blast from the past.
Mia, you're gonna have to make a new graphic.
Yeah, this is a blast from the past fortune. Don't know when I found it. Don't know if this cookie was eaten, but I do have a jar full of fortunes right here.
You know what? I love this. I feel like
I'm not making this up, folks.
Yeah, he's not. This is legitimate. He does collect these and he saves them. Yeah. So now though I have two questions on this, Joshua. First question being, if they're already opened, do they still count as fortunes?
Yes.
And is that because we haven't heard them?
Yes.
We being the audience. That's okay.
Yeah, nobody knows what's in. I don't even know what's in here. So the fact that I haven't opened this, nobody knows what's in here. I don't. The only thing I know is when I open this jar is, damn, it smells good in this jar right here.
Oh yeah.
I get to, like, for those who know, but just
all right.
Yeah, this is
all right. Let's do
nice little a candle I bought a while ago, and I just used the jar as it's just a candle, lovely little candle with this nice little design on top.
Organic candle.
Yeah. Definitely organic. Yes. So, no cookie, no packaging.
Oh, but I like the way you say cookie.
Sorry, Panda, special K for all those cookies. But yeah, we're gonna open. We're gonna pull a fortune out of here and see what we get.
Let's go.
Not even gonna look. Not even gonna look. I just looked.
Oh, no.
Okay. Damn it! I didn't see what it said though. So, fortune, blast from the past. Fortune. Here we go. So I have to read this before I actually
go for it.
Yeah, numbers. Okay. Here we go. The world will look a little better with some love given by you.
Wow. That's really
Read it one more
nice.
time. The world will look a little better with some love given by you.
Nice. I like that, Joshua.
Very
That's
nice.
really nice. That's sweet.
Going into the holidays,
Mhm.
I really got to figure out how to actually get those into focus.
I know
gonna
it's
be tough.
hard.
But that is a blast from the past, Fortune. Let's give you some numbers.
Bust it.
Just because they're old doesn't mean they're lucky. They're not lucky.
True.
Here we go. Here's your lucky numbers. 6, 16, 18, 20, 32, 37. One more time. Get lucky. 6, 16, 18, 20, 32, 37 for your lucky
Nice.
numbers.
All right. I like that. Now, Joshua, are you going to find a way to keep them separate from the ones you pulled out of the jar? Or are you just putting that one right back into the jar?
I'm glad you mentioned that, Sean, because I do
Okay.
have
Mhm.
a weird. So,
Uh-oh.
just like my brain, there's not much in this one. So these are the ones we've read. These are the
Okay.
ones here.
Yeah.
And then I really don't want to dive into this one too much,
Mhm.
but these are all my already opened ones.
Okay.
So I
And
do have separate jars
perfect.
for these.
Perfect. That's all I wanted to know. Like that way you keep them separated. Nice.
But
Mhm.
now that this one is a part of this universe, it is
Mhm.
going to go in this jar.
What?
Yeah, it's got to go in this one because now, it's got to go into this.
Oh,
Where-
yeah, that's what I meant. Like,
Yeah.
are you going to be putting? That's what I meant by the separate jars thing. Like, so now that
Yeah.
you know that it's in this universe, yeah, I was asking if you had another place for that. You answered that. Yes, you do.
Yes.
So yes, I'm glad it's in there
So-
now. Now, does it feel weird, Joshua, knowing that a little bit of your past is now back in your future?
No, I actually I knew there was a reason I saved these.
Mhm.
And this candle, I knew there was a reason.
You weren't just
I knew at
super
some point
high and just like,
they were. It's a candle,
oh,
Jesus.
sorry.
You don't get
weren't
high
just-
off candles.
You weren't just enjoying the fumes from the candle, and you were just like, I should save this candle.
No, this is a great candle, by the way. Yeah, so they will be separate. They will
Alright.
Yeah. I think if those numbers weren't lucky then,
Mm.
they're gonna be lucky now.
I'm okay with that.
So
I
play
feel
'em,
that, Joshua.
win.
Yeah. Wonderful. You know what? No, we're just going to end it on that. That was beautiful, Joshua. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for listening. Feel free to comment down in the YouTube comments. We're still working on everything else. Like I said in the last episode, we're working on a backlog, and then eventually we'll get you out on Spotify and shit. But why would you want to listen to us other than YouTube, you know? Like, you want to see our beautiful faces. You want to see our beautiful backgrounds. You know, maybe one day Joshua comes out in that costume that he's been saying he's going to come out in. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm not putting that costume on. I am not.
You heard it here first, boys.
Live. I will step live on a pile of shit before I put that damn costume on.
All right. We'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.
Bye.